Actually, I've never really thought about that question before. You're probably the first person that's ever
That's why I'm here. What's up, Waves? Today I'm with the female Pepperdine Breakout Athlete of the Year, who was second in the conference in blocks and helped her team to the WCC tournament semifinals, Monique Andriuolo. What's up, Mo? Woo! Where are you right now?
I'm in Melbourne, Australia, so down under.
Okay, so at the risk of sounding super ignorant American, how am I supposed to say Melbourne? Like, am I supposed to hard R it, or like, what do I do?
Yeah, so we just say Melbourne. So Melbourne. So
like a trash bin.
Yeah, basically don't use the R because Americans have a tendency to
boring.
But just say Melbourne, like
Melbourne.
bin. Yeah, that was
so Australian. Wow, I mean,
you're basically Australian.
What was kind of the biggest obstacle in coming to America, coming to Malibu? Was there any kind of huge differences that you experienced?
Honestly, well, there was a few differences, but I do see a lot of similarities between California in general and Malibu with my own hometown. But I think that the biggest obstacle was pretty much leaving my family. I come from a super family-orientated family. And like the environment of just being around family, I've been so used to that, like growing up. I think another obstacle would be just being able to bring two suitcases over to America. Like I could not fit the amount of clothes that I have in those two suitcases. So Mum's been sending over packages here and there. But obviously that turned out all fine.
Oh man.
And I think a big obstacle was like home cooked meals. Obviously I've been so used to them my whole life, like eating mum and dad's food all the time. So the American food is much different to here in Australia. The portions are like here this big compared to like this little.
The giant cups. Yeah, for sure.
So it's so different, but I mean, I'm kind of used to it now. So when I come back home, I'm like, can I have some more food, please?
I'm so thirsty. Please give me more.
Yeah. Can I get a refill?
I heard that your parents own a restaurant, and I didn't know that.
Yeah,
that's so cool.
An Italian restaurant.
Yeah.
So obviously they're pretty good cooks, and I love coming home because I literally breakfast, lunch, dinner. I help mum in the kitchen too. She's currently teaching me a few meals, which is super fun. But it's just always a good time on the table. So like on the eating table. But I love it. Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. Have you ever like worked there like over the summer or anything, or like have you ever helped out at the restaurant?
Yeah, I mean, I've helped out, but I haven't really done any cooking or anything too excessive. I just like answer the phones and, good evening, Palazzo Restaurant.
You're like the hostess. Oh, that's so fun. Aw.
My mum and sister do work there sometimes too, so it's pretty much like a cute little family-run business.
So how would you rate it? Like, give it a Yelp rating.
Oh, definitely an 11 out of 10. I know that's not even possible. But
obviously, your teammate Mia is also from Australia, and I know you're like super far apart. Did you know of her or know her before you came over to play?
Yeah, so as you said, we're like opposite sides of Australia, opposite ends, and we've played like a few tournaments together, so we knew like of each other, but we weren't like necessarily like friends. And then the last like junior tournament that we played before coming to Pepperdine, she came up to me and she was like, "Oh, are you the Aussie that committed to Pepperdine?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's me." And she's like, "I'm thinking of committing to Pepperdine." And so that's how it kind of really worked. And I mean, we knew each other, but then when we got to Pepperdine, obviously we were like became friends and everything.
Okay, so I have a couple lightning round questions.
Okay.
So first one, if you were an Australian animal, which one would you be?
A koala.
Why?
Wait, I kind of want to change my answer, but I'll go with koala.
No, you can change it. I'm an editing master.
I'll say koala, and then I'll say kangaroo was going to be my second answer. But koala, because they're just so cute. Like you just look at them and you're like, oh, even though they don't really do any much, they're pretty lazy, but they're so cute. Yeah. But with my second answer, kangaroo, because they're a little, they're a little bit feisty. They literally just jump around. They just do their own thing. I honestly, going off of that, I love being home because when we drive up the road, you see them like on the side, just like jumping around. Or when
No way.
like see them from a distance, and it's so cute. I'm like, oh gosh, I want to pet you, but I don't, because I also don't want to get
I've seen so many videos where they look so buff, like they look like they can knock you out. It's so scary, but they're so
all muscle. Yeah, they're all muscle. It's crazy.
I thought you were gonna say that you like wanted to be a kangaroo because you got the hops, and then I was gonna laugh.
Hey, we can add that one.
What is your favorite American tradition?
I like Thanksgiving. I think that, like, I honestly didn't really know much about it. And Thanksgiving, my first Thanksgiving was at, I think it was at Rose's house. And she's like, her family is honestly like my family, my second mum, my second dad, my other siblings, and Rose is obviously my best friend and sister. So, yeah, I think that that's such a good, fun gathering, and obviously you eat a lot of food and the food's really nice. So I really enjoy that, like that holiday. Yeah.
Next question. Do you like Vegemite? And if so, why should I eat it?
Let me go get some. No, I'm kidding. But no, I honestly love it. It's so good. You should eat it you have to make your toast not burnt, but not, like, it has to be like crispy, but more on the burnt side. And then you apply a little bit of butter on it. And then you just don't put too much of Vegemite, but make the consistency maybe like a little bit more butter and then less Vegemite. And then
so like 2 to 1.
Yeah. It's honestly great. It's nice. If you like salty food, it's good too.
I do.
Yeah.
Okay, so what does it taste like? Can you like describe the taste? Is that a thing?
It's pretty much okay. If I describe the taste, I would describe it as a salty spread. I'm
down to try it. You've sold me.
Okay, I'm gonna bring some back next year. Well, when we finally come back, and I'm gonna make you a perfect piece of toast with the right consistency, and I'm gonna make you eat it, and I guarantee that you will like it.
Okay, I promise I will try it. I have no idea if I'll like it, but I promise I'll try it. Favorite Malibu restaurant?
Okay, I will have to go with Duke's. Yeah.
Duke's?
The steak there is really good.
Yeah, that's what you get on your steak.
Like a fish kind of restaurant, I still get the steak there. It's really good.
Have you ever seen a ghost?
No.
You promise?
I promise.
Do you want to see a ghost?
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Okay.
I do.
That's okay. Okay, so this leads into the next question.
Okay.
Do you believe in aliens?
No.
At all? Even after seeing all those pictures?
No, I just don't. I don't know. I just think that they're, like, I don't know. I've never really thought about that question before. You're probably the first person that's
why I'm here. Yes.
But I don't think I do. I really don't. Maybe if someone like laid out all the facts to me, but I just don't think I believe in aliens. I'm sorry to put it to you, Mark.
It's okay. I promise you're fine. You're probably on the better end of that question. That's probably the right answer. What is a movie that you could watch on repeat?
Gosh, that's actually a hard one. I liked Matilda. But yeah.
Really?
Matilda is so good.
Oh my gosh. I forgot about that movie. Man, all I can think about is the cake. That's the only part that I remember, and it kind of grosses me out. These next 2 questions are from assistant coach Grace.
Oh.
So, yeah. So, she said, if you had to choose one dance move to save your life, which would it be?
Oh. She would ask a question like this. Oh my God, Coach Grace. One dance move. I don't know. Honestly, maybe like a little, I don't know, a little dance.
A shimmy? Oh. What's the most embarrassing moment you had while on the road in basketball?
Wow, on the road. Okay. My freshman year, gosh, this was terrible. More embarrassing, I actually started crying. It was so stressful too. But my freshman year, I forgot, like, because, okay, let me give you a background story first. So in Australia, when you travel to like different states, like if I wanted to travel to like Queensland or something, I would just need like my photo ID, like a driver's license. So I was like, oh, you know, my first travel trip, I'll just need like my driver's license, and that'll be fine. Anyway, we get to the airport and like we're going through security, and they're like, well, you're international, like, do you have any more ID? And I was like, oh my God, I forgot my passport. So then the lady at security was like, we're going to put you on the no-flight list. You're not allowed to leave the country.
What?
And I was a freshman, and I was like, no, like, I won't be able to see my family again. Like, this is the worst day of my life. So
oh my gosh.
it was pretty embarrassing. And I was like, oh gosh, how could I ever forget to bring my passport? Like, you just usually bring it
now
up.
you won't. Yeah,
And
now you'll never forget.
Every single time. It was so bad. So they had to like pat me down and everything at the airport, do all the extra stuff. And I was like, oh gosh, like just let me travel.
I promise I'm a good person. You and your whole team are like a huge TikTok sensation, or you like love TikToks. How do I become TikTok famous?
Yeah, so our team, honestly, it's like a second sport for us. We take it very seriously. Post videos. I think the tip, I actually read this somewhere. The tip is like, if you post a lot of videos, then one of them, I mean, has to become famous.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not anywhere close to becoming famous anytime soon. But hey, shout out to my own TikTok. Give it a follow at Monique Andriuolo. So
you got to point to it.
I mean, just a shout out to all my girls. I miss you guys so much, on obviously my team. And I miss the coaching staff. I miss the atmosphere that we have. It's great to see you guys on Zoom, but I wish I could see you guys in real life soon. I miss playing with you guys. I miss practices and just seeing you every day in the locker room. So I hope you're all doing well, and I love you all.